Good day, everyone. I am Regine Balino, and our article is about how far ecotourism can recover under the new normal.
Preview.
How farming ecotourism can recover under the new normal. It's been almost 2 years since the first case of SARS-CoV-2 virus, commonly known as COVID-19, was reported from Yuan, China on December 31, 2019. The World Health Organization was informed about the cases of pneumonia with unfamiliar causes, and it was first identified by the Chinese authorities as 2019 nCoV. Furthermore, it was on January 30, 2020 when the World Health Organization declared the outbreak of the SARS-CoV-2 virus as a global health emergency. Then later on, it was declared as a global pandemic. As of now, there had been more than 200 million confirmed cases and over 400,600 million lives were gone due to the SARS-CoV-2 virus worldwide. Over time, many countries reported a decrease in cases, hospitalizations, and deaths due to COVID-19 restrictions implemented. However, different variants also emerged, elevating the number of cases, showing that the virus was evolving. This has resulted in health of systems and disease outcomes. Aside from deaths and hospitalizations, the pandemic has challenged the world in terms of public health, food system, and the world of work. But just like any these critical sectors, this education system was affected just as how the mentioned sectors were.
According to UNESCO, 800 million learners worldwide were affected by this pandemic. The sixth National R&D Conference recently held online discussion on food waste and safety, as well as the pandemic impact of 10 ecotourism sites. During the conversation, they established a road to recovery program that we all deserve, in which we all experienced the pandemic. Dr. Rachel Gay B. Fowler, a representative of the NRCP Division of Biological Science, reported the findings of her research on the Fresh Farm Project, food risk and safety analysis in agricultural farms toward the improvement of control strategies for food safety. Furthermore, Fresh Farm provides science-based information over the need to raise concerns pertaining to farming methods that are harmful to farmers and consumer health. As the food supply chain has grown more vast in recent years, preventive procedures and measures are highly suggested as per the analysis to avoid possible detrimental implication to public health. The study goal was to look into food contamination issue, including microorganisms and heavy metal and fresh fruit. It aimed to have a longer impact of farm management practices, fresh product marketability, food safety, and public health promotion.
However, COVID-19 wreaked havoc on the worldwide economy, with international travel restrictions affecting more than 90% of world population. Broad limitation on public meetings and community travel, and tourism mostly halted since March of last year. Many people have been affected by this pandemic. Many people have been forced to resign because they cannot pay their staff. Stores are closing because they cannot create enough sales, and so on. For example, the tourism industry in the Philippines has been affected by the outbreaks, and as a result, their economic growth has slowed because tourists are not visiting this location. Several airlines have been compelled to resign practically all of their staff due to travel restriction and other factors. According to Espiritu, COVID-19 caused a temporary half of ecotourism operators, resulting in significant loss of income and livelihood for ecotourism management and employees as well as in tourism-related businesses.
With the team pananaliksik at pagpapaunlad, daan tungo sa pagbangon. Road to Recovery through R&D, NRDC's featured programs and technologies are in support of the government's whole-of-nation approach to recovery from the pandemic. The conference was led by the Office of the Undersecretary for R&D of the Department of Science and Technology. The two research projects that was presented during the first day of the NRDC were led by member of National Research Council of the Philippines. The NRCP said in its news release. Dr. Bashal Gay V. Fowler, a member of NRCP's Division of Biological Science, presented the results of her research program on Fresh Farms Project. Food risk and safety analysis in agricultural farms toward improvement of control strategies for food safety.
Fresh Farm provides science-based evidence on the needs to address issues concerning farming practices to the pose threats to the health of farmers and consumers. According to the study, to prevent possible adverse consequences to public health, it is highly recommended that proactive steps and measuring are implemented as the food supply web has become more exemptive in the past recent years. The study aimed at addressing issues on the food contamination, particularly in the pathogens and heavy metal contamination of fresh product. It intended to extend the impact of farming management strategy and marketability on fresh product improvements and food safety and public health promotion. When asked about her plans for research results to be adopted by the many Filipinos, Fowler said that good farming practices is very important because it could contribute to parasite and microbial transmission. Meanwhile, Dr. Belinda F. Espiritu, a member of Division of Soil Science of NCRCP, presented the result on her research on in-fact lesson learned and ways to go in 10 ecotourism sites in Philippines.
Espiritu note the high contribution of the tourism industry to the country. GDP will continue surge into its great years from 2016 to 2019 according to Philippine Statistics Authority. But COVID-19 severely disrupted the global economy with international travel bans, affecting over 90% of the world population and widespread recreation in public gatherings and community mobility which started since March last year.
I am Regine Valino.
And I am John Lennon, People M. Solomon.
I am Harvey Glenn J.